One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's Who-Bangin Sports Talk right now, live and direct. It's Saturday. The college games already took off. You know what I'm saying? I'm in here right now with my man, Mr. McGoster, coming from Bell Vegas. Y'all seen the interview before. You know what's up. What's up, Mr. Ghoster? Say holla at the people for me.
Hey, how you doing, guys? Mr. Ghoster here, just checking it out. Who-Bangin Sports. This is one of the better shows on a Saturday. Who wouldn't want to join in? Great time to talk some sports with us. And yeah, let's kick it off.
That's what's up, man. So, how's it been, man? Last time we chatted, we had a good little interview. I learned about the Burger Revolution. We talked about the family with the hockey and all that stuff. How your best been since then? How your best been going so far this year?
Oh, pretty good. I've been with Capper Investments there. We had the solid group of guys, and actually last 4 days, I've been hitting at a pretty fucking page is unresponsive here. I've been hitting at a pretty good rate though. Last 4 days, I'm up 10.4 units. I'm 15-6, so I'm doing pretty good.
That's what's up, man. Up units is always a great thing to be up some units, man. So I've been noticing since we last talked, you've been doing a lot of the what is it, AHL up there, the small hockey league. Tell the folks a little bit about that, man. That's something I'm just learning this year, man. Tell them about that league.
Yeah, so the AHL, it's reason I'm really big on it is because I got the Belleville Senators, which is the Ottawa Senators farm team. So they're right here in my backyard, and I pretty much go to a lot of their games, so I get to see what these teams are actually like in real time. So that really gives me a good idea, even when these teams are playing, say, Lehigh versus Hartford. I know how these teams have played versus Belleville. The stats obviously are a big thing I look at, but AHL just is there's good angles. These books they're inflating a lot of these lines like the NHL. A lot of these overs are 6.5, and I've been hammering these unders just because it's AHL. Certain teams, just like the NHL, score more than others. Yeah, it's similar to the NHL. Just I find you get better lines. Not as many books offer it, but yeah, the lines aren't as inflated like the NHL.
That's what's up, man. You're gonna have to lead us and be the AHL spokesperson, man. And make sure they can follow you on Twitter. What's your Twitter? And make sure you let them know about Capper's Investments and the whole get down, man. I love all y'all fellas over there at Capper's Investors.
Hello, are we lagging here?
Yeah, we still live. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Capper Investments there. It's still 9. Yeah, I got you. There's a little lag going on, but we're good. Capper Investments there. It's Tuate Latte, as you know, on Sportsbook Review, 927. You get all of our picks there. It's a great little deal. We've been hitting. I think we were up about 16 units on the month. So it's been a great group. Maxwell Smart's in there right now. He got Brooksy. He's doing NHL. And then TH412 out of Pittsburgh. He's a really good NBA capper. Yeah, he's been killing it. But yeah, I know AHL. It's just yeah. If you follow me on Twitter at Gogi47_, I'm posting I'll post the odd play there, the free play. But if you want to get a lot of the actual content, it's not for investment. That's for all the guys that we got a good group of subscribers right now. They're getting all the plays through our website, and yeah, I think we got a little lag.
Yeah, I could tell we got a little lag, so I'm kind of going slow right here. Just let everybody let it just. I think it sounds okay on my phone right here, but between me and you, yes, it's a little bit of lag right now. But we're gonna work through it, man. You know, we thousands and thousands and thousands miles away right now, so you know, it's a lot of haters in between. We got to slide between the gates and keep our stuff cracking, man. But
yeah, I think we got some lag going on.
tell us how do we sound out there? I see it's a few people in the chat. My man Try Wham just dropped in here. Red Girl's up in here. Yellow Hammered up in here. Ike Johnson. You got a live TV's up in here. You know, got an Al Hard up in here too. My man Jonathan Branch is up in here, man. What up, John?
That's it. Dip, dive, and weave.
And I'm a also go over the boxing today too. You on the boxing thing today? What you think about the Pacquiao and Bonus fight today?
How are we sounding now?
Uh-oh. Can y'all hear us out here in the chat? Let me know. It's a little choppy.
From what I know Pacquiao back in the day, he was a beast. I honestly don't know too much about this. I just pretty much tell whoever's got I wouldn't have a good idea. Who do you got? Who do you got in the fight?
I'm always taking the dogs in the fights, man. I always take the dog. I'm taking Broner in this one. Everybody's on Pacquiao, whatever. Give me the plus money. That's where the real value at is in boxing, is on those underdogs. I was in Vegas right now. I have to stop by, drop a little something on Burner. Plus, that little crazy wilding video that Burner did. I can't even say his name right. But that little crazy video he did, talk about Eminem and all that stuff. I'm for it, man. If you got that kind of energy, man, go in there and get old dude. Pacquiao kind of old. He from the islands. You know, he just trying to make a little chips and go back to where he came from. So shoot. You know, big kid over there, he's trying to make a name for himself. So I drop a little money on him.
Yeah, I agree to that. You know, he's got the wife and kids, Pacquiao, back home. You know, he doesn't want to be in the hospital overnight. So I can see him maybe losing this. Again, I don't know too much, but I do know Pacquiao's been around the block for a good while.
So do y'all have access to the sports betting for the boxing too out there?
No, we don't have the boxing on the cards. Just like baseball, hockey, basketball, and then the college sports.
Oh, okay. So no UFC either?
No, unless you want to go to the local bar and put a bet down with maybe a bookie who's there if you get lucky.
What about on 365?
Yeah, you can do 365. Yeah. If you want the cold hard cash though, right away, you got to do a bookie. But yeah, we don't have any bookies around Belleville. That'd be fucking rare. I think I'd be the only one.
That's what's up, man. So you do you pay attention to that at all, or you just like whatever?
You know what? My brother actually, he's pretty big into this shit. He's actually been to the Tri Gym in Montreal. He's met George St. Pierre and John Jones. A little name drop there. So he's big into this shit. He's texting me my plays. I told my bro to text me the plays later because I'll put him on because he's big into UFC and he's good at, again, getting underdogs, like you said.
That's what's up, man. So you got any college basketball bets going on right now? Because I'm getting kicked in the head with Michigan right now. They're down by 4 with 1:29 left. Shoot.
Let's see. Yeah, actually, I did a little parlay here, a little money line parlay on the 12 o'clock games. Only one I was not looking too good on was the UCF. Tulsa was putting it to UCF there.
Yeah, what you got going on for later in the day on the college card?
Later in the day, to be honest, I haven't looked too much into the college card. What do you got there, Big Boss? I don't have a lot of info on the later game.
Coming up in about 12 minutes, and it looks like I'm gonna have to go ahead and double down on this game. I like NC State in the Notre Dame game, and I'm a Notre Dame fan. Not too much in basketball, but I keep my eye on them. And this Notre Dame team that they got right now, they're nothing like the teams they had for the past 3 years. This is
Yeah.
probably one of the worst ones, but they won in a couple spots where it was unpredicted. But Notre Dame has a tragedy when it comes to the big games. So you usually want to take Notre Dame plus money in the big games, like big money. They only plus 1.5 on this one. So not a good spot for Notre Dame. NC State played better competition, better team. NC State should run away with this one.
True. Yeah, I know NC State's usually a higher scoring team. They've always been known to get in the 80s.
Yeah, I don't know about the total in this one. In college basketball, I got the four conferences that I pay attention to. So I watch the sides and everything else,
Yeah.
but it's difficult for me to, you know, stay on top of everything. So when I start messing with out of conference that I study games, I'm usually just on the sides. I don't really do
Yeah.
the totals unless it's a team that plays, some crazy defense like West Virginia or something like that.
Yeah. Do you got the total there?
The total in this one is 151.
Okay. What do you think about that? How do you think Notre Dame's going to play this game?
It's probably gonna be on a bigger stage. Notre Dame will score. They got it set pretty much real close to the nail. But I would take
Maybe
the
an
over.
over.
I'll take the
Yeah,
over.
maybe an over here at 151.
Yeah, 151. I would take the over.
That would be like a 76-75 game if it's only favored by 1 point. So, and I think they can get close to the 80s. Yeah, I'd maybe look over there.
Because Notre Dame's gonna chunk up a couple threes anyways.
Mm-hmm. And
So
NC
they're
State
gonna.
isn't too good on the road from what I know. They're better. They're more of a higher scoring team on the road, and they allow a little bit more, I believe. So, yeah.
Yeah, but let me see what the pace look like in those two.
Yeah, they got to be a top 70 pace, NC State.
Where we go?
Oh,
NC
10
State is 73, and
73.
Notre Dame is 66 at
Oh,
pace. So yeah,
I smell it over.
it's on a Saturday too. Teams get fired up on a Saturday, so it's at a nice time of the day. They still got time to party after. Me,
What
I
time
cap.
is it for?
Huh? It
Is it
was
4 o'clock?
11 o'clock here. So what? It's going to be there in Notre Dame. It's going to be 3 o'clock over there.
3 o'clock. Okay.
So that means we could play this game, be out of there by 5, 6 o'clock. 8, 9 o'clock in the night. We doing stuff we ain't supposed to be doing, enjoying the win. You know what I'm saying? Or we on our way back, happy, and they traveling. You back at the hotel for one day, whatever. You're gonna enjoy yourself after that game. You got time to enjoy yourself, so you play hard on the court, so you can party later. That's a good method. I think I like NC State in that one. I just had to double up on it because I don't think Michigan's gonna fall through. They down by 3 points with less than a minute to go, and if they don't
Hey.
do it, they don't do it. But I tried.
Oh,
Somebody told me in the chat though, my man East Side, he told me that he smelled the upset coming today with Wisconsin and Michigan. So we'll see what happens.
I heard some people talking about Wisconsin there, taking Wisconsin. I couldn't do it. I know Wisconsin, they have a lot of veterans, I'm pretty sure, on their team. Or seniors, sorry, a lot of seniors on their team. It's
That's
always
what's up.
it's always dangerous just whenever there's, a team's got a lot of seniors, and I think they came off a loss. I think a couple losses from they just hadn't been playing well, and it's always tough to go against a senior-laden team at home. So,
Yeah, we're gonna see what happens, man. These big time teams like Michigan, they gotta show and improve. And they're gonna have to make a big shot to either take it to overtime or they're gonna have to make a big play. That's
Mhm.
what it's all about. They can't make the big play right now. They're not the winner in the tournament.
No. Well, that'd be their first loss, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be their first loss if they lose. But
Maybe.
I try to. Oh, they already arguing and fussing. They got a lot going on.
Oh shit. Uh-oh.
Dang.
Eh,
Yeah, my man Dangle's in the chat, man. Said talking about my old DJ stuff. I need to put the banner in the back, man. You know, I'm working on the background, man. You already know how I function, Pooh. You know, I take my time until I get it right, and then I'm gonna have it right. But it ain't nothing. You know, I'm right on here for the love of the people right now and doing our thing. It ain't no showing, no flaunting, no nothing. My man Ghost is on here all the way from Bellevue, Canada. And he chilling too, and it's cold over there.
yeah. Belleville, close. Belleville. But yeah, it's free.
Belleville, my bad. I like to call it Bell Vegas.
Bell Vegas, you know what? We take it. We got the crazy casino here, so
What you been doing in the casinos? You on the table games? What you doing on that?
all the ponies, buddy. I'm the youngest one at the race book by about 30 years.
Oh, that's what's up, man. That's the place to be, man. It takes a little bit of money to make a whole lot of money over there, man. So I remember when we was in Vegas, you was over there with Jimmy with the ponies too, man. So you're a work in progress, huh?
I'm a work in progress. And you know what? Jimmy tailed me on one race, and I was just blown. I was like, holy shit, the Messiah's tailing me. And the horse didn't win. He got second, but, I think Jimmy approved of it. So,
Oh, man, this Michigan game is a wrap. The
yeah.
Michigan got took down today. Shout out to my man Eastside. He told me this morning he is the GOAT for calling this Wisconsin blow. Yeah, it's basically a blowout at that rate. But
Who's
back
that?
on the NC State for me.
Who's that? Eastside? Is he on SBR or is he on the Low Bag show?
Nah, Eastside's one of the members of the locals movement we got over here, man.
Oh,
Real
nice.
good cat, man. Doing some awesome parlays, man. Sometimes he's fired up, and he has a lot of energy. I really respect that guy, man.
Shout out to Eastside.
Yeah, I call him Eastside.
Gosh, shout out to Eastside. There we are.
Yep. So you gonna be back on the Low Bagger show next week?
Well, I'll be in the chat. I might be doing a video. I don't know. I haven't done a video in a while, but Sonny Vega and everyone else has just been killing it. I can take a back seat. These guys have been gold, including yourself.
Yeah, I'll probably be on there on Monday. Hopefully, everything works out. I'm gonna be on there Monday, probably giving up some of my college plays for Tuesday. I'm learning that Tuesday is my day with the college basketball. Tuesdays and Thursdays. Something about those days. I do really good on those days.
Well rested, ready to fire.
Yep. And everybody out there, please go ahead and hit that like button for me, man. I'm trying to keep the movement going and get some more people to come join us sometime and stuff. Let's move over to hockey. You got some NHL plays for them today? I'm all ears because I don't got much on that.
With the hockey, to be honest, with hockey, it's a day-by-day thing I always follow, so I can kind of look at these and give you the idea of what I like here. San Jose, Tampa, that's going to be a battle. That could be a shootout there. The total is probably 6.5. That could be a high-scoring game. Tampa's coming off a loss to Toronto. Ottawa's a big underdog again. I would actually be looking Ottawa here. They're plus 190. They going up against St. Louis. That line, St. Louis that's way too high, guys. New York Rangers, Boston. I would look over. Philly, Montreal. I'd probably look Montreal there. That's a tough one. Winnipeg, Dallas. I'd look Winnipeg, and the line's low. Florida, Nashville. I'd look Nashville on the puck line. Calgary, Edmonton. That'll be a battle. I don't know. And Columbus, Minnesota. It's a coin flip. I don't know there either. And then Pittsburgh, Vegas. No play there.
Okay, what's low-hanging fruit? Give them a low-hanging fruit play. I'm going to play it right now. Whatever you call low-hanging fruit.
Well, I'm pretty sure Nashville just came off of it would be I want to give you a money line. Do you want an underdog or you want a puck line? What do you want?
Um, give me a money line.
A money line? Okay.
Low hanging fruit money line. NHL play Saturday, live and direct. Who-Bangin Sports Talk TV. Me and my man Ghoster. We talking NHL right now. Go ahead and give them an NHL money line pick, play of the day for the fans, man. Win, lose, or draw, man. We with
All
you
right.
100%.
This Ottawa, St. Louis is no reason in goddamn hell they should be minus 213, 210. So go with Ottawa on the money line here, guys. It's plus 190, 191. It's a hometown play, you could say. I got the Belleville Sens in my backyard, but I watched these guys, and they looked really good. They got some guys back. I think there's going to be a goalie battle, so the goalies are going to be playing really good for Ottawa. Ottawa can win this game. I'd take plus 190.
Already done. Already done. 1 unit. Ottawa with the plus money. Let's get paid, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. But and then also another thing I do, I cap AHL too with Capper Investments there. I've been doing pretty damn well recently. I'll have some plays up there in a bit. Yeah, AHL, check it out, Capper Investments. Bunch of good stuff there.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to Capper Investments. Shout out to my man Max, my man Twatty Lottie over there, my man Ghoster, man. Wonderful group. Worth every penny just to be involved with those guys on that level, because those guys are guys that take that level very serious, and they do a very good job, very thorough job. And you watch today, I already put it in. Ottawa on plus money. This is young Ghoster out the Capper Investments. It's going down. Best believe it.
No, respect. I appreciate that, DJ. You know, coming from you, that's means a lot to us for sure. And going forward, we're already getting ready for MLB. We're starting up some MLB things. We might have some gems, some videos coming forward. So,
oh man, my man Twatty is awesome at MLB too, man.
Oh yeah,
I'm excited for MLB. You too, MLB. Don't underestimate the Ghoster in the MLB. But yeah, I'm excited. It's crazy because I've been going heavy on MLB for this will be my 3rd year, and I'm like really excited. And right now, like basketball is on and football is still around, but I'm really excited on this because the beginning of the season in MLB is one of the best times where all the value is, and then once they start catching up with each other around May and June, you know, it gets a little tricky. And then, you know, when it hits August and September again, it gets a little predictable again. It's money on the table over there at the MLB, man.
Yeah, that's when the dogs are available late in the season and early in the season because they're not as keen to what the teams are like New Year.
So who's your favorite team over there in baseball?
Well, Jays, you know, the Blue Jays, the run they had a couple years with Batista and Tulo and Donaldson, that was a historic run. At the sports store I was at, we sold like pretty much every day was all Jays. Like we stayed in business because the Jays did well. It was great. Blue Jays probably. I also like the Yankees. I won't lie. Back in the day with Jeter and Sheffield and those boys.
True, it said like a true Canadian right there. So all your favorite teams are Canadian?
Yeah. No, Denver. I'm a big Denver Bronco fan. We're talking NFL. I'm a big Denver Bronco fan. That's probably the number one.
How did that happen?
Well, I always liked playing football as a kid. Played a little bit of minor too, and then eventually Champ Bailey. I played playing corner, and Champ was the man. And I don't know. Actually, I lived beside a guy, and his name was Denver, and his dad was like the biggest John Elway fan. So they kind of got me onto the Broncos.
Yeah, I always kept a good eye on John Elway. He's a local around here, and came out of the Valley in Cali, so I'll keep an eye on John Elway, but never a big Denver fan. But I love y'all defense, man. The way the defense run over there, man, is pretty tight. Beginning of the season, middle of the season, it kind of Yeah, I got a little tired towards the end of the season, but that
We
defense,
started losing confidence. They started losing confidence in the coach, I think, and the offense wasn't looking like what they thought it would be, and they were on the field a lot, and it was the same shit like we had with Simeon. Really, like it didn't seem like anything new.
and shout out to my man Ski Profit too. He's excited about baseball as well, man.
Yeah.
Twatty was
Oh yeah.
telling me, some of the people on the Low Bagger show, he went into baseball, just being himself, and some of the people and some of the stuff on the chat in the Low Bagger show helped him get his skills up pretty good. And Ski's a pretty good capper in MLB too. Like I said, that's what's up. My man Big Ragu's in the chat too, man.
Yeah, man. I was gonna say when I was at Vegas there, I remember Ski. He's a very sharp guy, man. He's always taking notes. Like he's very dialed in anything the guy does. So, yeah, Ski definitely is on top of whatever he's doing.
Yeah, big shout out to my man Ski and my man Big Ragu. Big Ragu, hop on, man. We waiting on you, man. I already
Going on, Ragu?
come on in, man. We getting around the NFL soon. We're gonna go on over to NBA now. You got it. I looked at the NBA card today, and I was telling myself, I was like, okay, self, it's time to start integrating some plays in on NBA because I usually don't like playing NBA until after the All-Star break. But beforehand, I like to kind of get my feet wet and, play a couple plays. So I looked at today's card, and then I looked at it again, and then I looked at it again, and I was just didn't see no spots in NBA that I even wanted to touch, not a total or nothing. So you got anything going on today in NBA? I know you do NBA. I seen you in the chat.
I say someone in the chat's got to have some NBA magic for us. Yeah, Sacramento, Detroit. I know Detroit just came off a close win there on Friday.
Okay, I know that the Kings don't play good on the road. So that I did look at that. I was like, the Kings don't play that good on the road. They're more of a home team. So, but then I looked at it again and I was like, pass.
Pass, yeah. Yeah. What about Milwaukee?
Wait. Look in the chat. My man Big Ragu put you on blast. He said, don't forget about the Seminoles. He know you like the Seminoles too.
Oh yeah, Florida State. I won't. I like I like the clothing. I like the logo. I like the swag to it. I like the team too. Like Deion Sanders. My corners. I like my corners. So, but yeah, I like. You kind of got the Seminole look right now with the Boston. I won't lie.
This is from my little college I went to out here in Cali. It's called Bristol University. People
Oh,
are
okay.
always wondering why I got the burgundy in LA. This is like super gang related. I got a burgundy B hat. Oh my god, couldn't talk nobody out of it, but it's all good. I'm good on all those corners. I ain't even triple. My man Ski Profit says in the chat that he likes the Lakers. He's leaning the Lakers and the Sixers. Man, it's kind of difficult to talk Lakers without having my man Ski live and direct with us right now, Ski.
Yeah, Ski, where you at?
I don't understand this Laker pick as crazy as it's going right now. If I was a Laker fan and I was a capper, I would be off the Lakers altogether. I would just be watching. But all my Laker fans woke up this morning and said Lakers +7, Lakers +7, Lakers +7. I looked at it. I looked at it again. I said I pass.
Yeah, I don't know. Is Embiid in? I heard he was questionable tonight or today's game.
I have no idea.
Maybe someone in the chat would know because if Embiid's out, the line hasn't moved much. So I heard he's questionable though.
I don't know. And then we got my man Flipper just showed up in the chat too.
Hey, what's going on, Flip? I'm bro.
But yeah, Ski, we got to get together one of these Friday nights, man. We got to talk Lakers again, man. Don't look good, man. Don't look good. I don't know. We got to talk about the Lakers, man. Y'all got to let the people know how y'all really feel about y'all Lakers over here on the West Coast. So stay tuned. Ski, hop on. We'll talk Lakers and have some fun too.
Right on. Yeah, no, NBA, man, we got a lot of really good cappers for NBA. Like, I just listen. I just like Peter Loshak does for hockey. I just sit back and listen. Like, you guys are really good.
Yeah, I was being stubborn for a while, and I was always like, we got my man Big Ragu joining us. I was always like, I listen, and then if it's something that a pick that I'm already on and it matches up with some characters that I respect, I feel more comfortable taking the pick. But as far as like trailing people just blindly and just trailing, wasn't something that I really do. But lately, like even Pete and Jimmy, they've been just trailing. And then lately I've been trying to, I'm gonna just trail it. Like I just trailed you right now on the Ottawa. I'm like, man, I'm gonna just trail some people that I know are good. Like, and sometimes I feel more confident doing that than going through my own picks. But yeah,
that's what I like. College basketball. Sorry to cut you off. College basketball. Maxwell Smart on the Low Bag Show. You just like you can go back and listen to his picks and you check it out. You're like, yeah, he won that. He won that. He won that. So I hear you, man. Certain guys are just the experts at the sports.
Yeah, man. And we got my man Big Ragu getting in here soon.
Ragu.
On this Big Ragu get on.
I see the Yankee emblem.
We're gonna be almost
going
to I hear you. I don't see you, but I hear you a little bit, Ragu.
All right, let me reconnect.
What's going on, Ragu?
Yeah,
hey, buddy.
Ragu's making his way in, so we're gonna save that NFL for Big Ragu because to me, I've been telling him and it's been working for me. He's a god over there in the NFL world. He does his thing, man. I appreciate a lot of you cappers that just do your thing and y'all be yourself and I just trail y'all and I win money. That's a great thing. That's what we're trying to do here today. Put some picks out here so people could trail it, make some money, and we all, enjoy ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So what you plan to do over there all day in this cold weather out there? You got some friends coming over or something?
Oh no, man. Just I gotta work tomorrow at the sports store. Today, just do some more capping there for AHL. It's never ending, never ending grind. I'm always doing the capping. I'm a big golfer. I went into a golf dome the other night there. We played a little 18 holes in one of those simulators. That was eventful. So
that's what's up. So you go slowly becoming a golfer, huh?
So I've been golfing since I was 11 years old, brother.
Oh, so you already a golfer. So they got like an indoor dome golfing out there?
You go in there, you get some beers, you get some wings, and then you bring your clubs, and then it's just like a projector with the golf course, and you hit into the projector, and then your ball travels like real life time pretty much.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of like a simulator.
Yeah, it's a simulator. Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up. That's cool. That sounds like some fun with the fellas and stuff. I know some of my old Compton cats took me out to the Compton golf course. I didn't even know Compton had a golf course. They took me to the Compton golf course one day and showed me what really goes down on the golf course, and I really enjoyed myself. And they said I had a good drive. Like I can hit the ball. The first hit you got to get it closest to where you can make a nice shot. I was good driving the ball down the way, but those putts and stuff, I wasn't doing much. And then by the time we was on the last holes, I was already drunk because I didn't even have. I didn't know all those beers were stuffed in the golf bag. I didn't even know. And we just out there, walking hole to hole, having a good time. Those my big OG homies like Big Ragu, like they 50s and 60s and stuff, and I hang out with them tough, man. We have some real. They like 20-year-olds, out there with the beers and golfing. They just doing something different, man. I appreciate those fellas in my life with that, man. Get you some OG older homies. You're gonna get them hanging down there at that racetrack. You're gonna have a whole bunch of OG homies.
That's for sure. There he is.
You representing today, Patriots like that?
I don't play around. I jump right in, man. Don't mention words no more with me. I'm done. After last week, I got to kick somebody's ass.
Oh, shoot. My man Big Ragu, live and direct, Who-Bangin Sports Talk right now.
Going
on, brother. Yeah, that's what those Chargers will do, man. That's the most hated team in all sports. Them fucking Chargers, I hate them.
Unbelievable, man. Every year, same shit. They find a new way to lose every year.
I know. I laugh at them every year.
It's all good. That's part of it. You know what I mean?
It is, brother.
We lick our wounds and we move on.
I actually skipped through some of the fire on that NFL thing. Like some of my little crazy mottos was lining up, and I ended up going the other way on some stuff. I had a couple good calls. It wasn't that bad of a weekend for me, and I came back with the Sunday night pick. That one helped me out too, though.
Yeah. Well, I had 5 plays. I lost 3 of them, and I hit a little prop on the KC over first quarter, and I had under New Orleans, and then the rest of it was all else. The Chargers went down, Colts went down, and the Cowboys went down. So that was it.
What happened to the Colts there? Luck looked like a statue all game.
Yeah, it was terrible, really bad.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, I didn't understand the play calling in that one. You know, I figured Mac would see a lot of action. You know, and whatever they were doing, I think they were just, you know, they played a lot of road games just like the Chargers did. So I think, not making excuses for them, but I'm pretty sure that, you know, that O-line, you know, they weren't protecting Luck, number one, and they had some issues going. So the thing, you know, KC's pass rush is pretty decent. They could bring it when they want. Kind of underrated. They're like number 2 in the league for sacks. But, you know, I mean, you can run on them all day, but I just couldn't figure that one out. That was like the biggest mystery out of all the games. I mean, Luck stunk it up too, so that didn't help.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they're like you said, bad play calling, and they were putting it all on them when there's, you know, cold weather. You should be running the ball on this defense.
Absolutely.
So let's get right into the NFL before before the miles between us get to messing with us and we mess up. But let's go straight on into the NFL early game. We got the Rams and the Saints. Let's go with that energy over there, Ragu. What you got on that game?
Rams and Saints. I was just looking at the injuries on that game. Actually, all the games. And I know Ramczyk, you know, he was listed as, you know, questionable, but he's a go right now. So that's huge for the Saints, because I think the Rams, they're going to try to, you know, when they brought Anderson in, you know, because Gurley's kind of touched up a little bit. And I don't think they really want to. I think McVay is trying to protect Goff, you know, because he got exposed in a few games early in the season. They're not early in the season, during the season, you know, with the Lions and the Bears, you know, they kind of showed him out a little bit. So, and then when Gurley got hurt, you know, he made that call to get Anderson. And Anderson, he's like a bowling ball right now. So you're going to see like a 2-headed monster, I think, from them. You're going to see a little run-heavy action, but they're definitely going to try to throw the ball a little bit, you know, but they're not going to put the game in Goff's hands like they did last year, because he didn't play very well in the playoffs. And he'll get better as he gets older, you know, but just it's going to be interesting. We know that the Saints got a pretty good run defense. So, I mean, it's going to be like, I think that game's going to be around the edges for them. They're going to try to, you know, run outside and cut back. So that's why Ramczyk's key in there in the middle, you know, to kind of clog things up. And I think it's going to be a pretty exciting game. It's probably going to be I think it'll probably be the better game, actually, you know, more competitive game. I think I'm leaning with the Saints. I'm going to take the home team. I'm going to lay the 3 with New Orleans.
How about you, Ghoster? I'm going to go last because I got a lot to say on this one. How about you, Ghoster? Where you sit on this one?
Well, I'm going to look at the total here. I was just going to ask Ragu, with what he said, I would think to the under maybe. One of my buddies, too, he's a huge Rams fan. And I asked him, and he said, yeah, if it's 56.5, he'd look under 2. Yeah, I would think under on this one.
Yeah, I like the under. At first, I was thinking over, and then the more I looked at it and broke it down, I like the under on that one too. Just because Breeze is not – see, now Breeze, he doesn't throw the ball downfield like he used to. Number one, he can't, okay? If he gets above 30 yards, he kind of struggles a little bit. So, yeah, you'll see you'll see some passes. Don't think he won't be able to throw one, because he can still, you know, he's still got the capability to do it, but it's more of a ball control offense now, you know. I mean, they've been pretty good with the run, you know, pretty solid. So
I want to give a quick shout out to Gathan, first time joining us here, man. He says he's been trying to he follows me and Big Ragu, and thanks for all our help. And also the lady of Money Gang Sports, Aaron Lee's in the house. What's up, Aaron Lee? Thank you for joining. And my man Ski Profit says that the tight end is out over at the Saints. Does that bother you, Big Ragu?
Oh, Watson? Yeah, I mean, that is a little bit of a stick to them, but I mean, I don't think it's going to be huge. It might, when they get in the red zone, they might feel a little bit, but as long as they're able to, you know, to work Kamara out of the backfield and you know, I think they'll probably slow. They might lose him on some key blocking plays here and there, but they'll adjust. You know, Peyton. The thing I love about Peyton, you know, he's cut out of the cloth from Bill Parcells, and Parcells, you know, he's got a few guys in the league still to this day, and another guy named Belichick. He's not a bad coach either, you know. So they know how to coach these kids up. And Watson, he's a veteran, no doubt, but they'll miss him, but they'll still be able to handle their business, I think.
Okay, so here comes the conspiracy guy with all my conspiracy theories. Y'all ready for this? So first of all, when these two games come down right here, I always look into the future. So I'm not more or less looking at who has the better value right in these spots. I'm looking at what's going to make a better Super Bowl. What teams will make the best combination right here? So obviously, in this first game right here, Saints are invested the most. They picked up players in the middle of the season. They got the hero story of Drew Brees. You know, they've been on a mission this year, and the Saints always bring a good following with all their people. So money-wise, Saints do look like the play, do look like they are weighed heavy in the money to go into the Super Bowl. But you can't discredit the Rams. The Rams got a new stadium on the way. This doesn't do nothing but build more fans for them. They got the youngest coach over there. They got a bunch of young guys that are experiencing the money right now, you know, motivated and everything. But the key to the team that I'm going to take in this game goes back to the Dallas game with the Rams. So as I was watching this Rams game, I've noticed one of those new things kind of remind me of when Kelly was over there at Oregon and was coming with new sets and all that kind of stuff that just was a little coaching beyond other coaches. So this young guy over here at Rams, he runs this one set and he killed them. He killed Dallas with that, and Dallas got a top run D. So he has the guy come over in motion. They have the option to run the sweep with the motion that way. Then the three linemen on the right side, the two linemen and the tight end, they do a zone block to the right. And then the other guys on the backside, they basically step down and do a seal block to the left. And it created this little hallway every time for Gurley to cut right back in this hallway that got him into the linebacker stage. And he was gaining yards. They did this play like 5 times right before the second half, and it was successful in them, scoring some points. And then they came back in the second half, and I know this is a key to what he's doing over there because he came back in the second half and he didn't use it. He didn't go right back to the bread and butter. It's not a bread and butter. It's a secret play, right? So he didn't do it. So he waited a little while. He got in the crutch. Bam! He brought it right back out, and he did it again, and it worked. Now I looked at the play more closely. So I'm saying, how do you stop this, Big Ragu? How do you stop this on defense? I'm telling him, like, how do you stop this? So you could try to crash it down and stop the cutback in the inside, which will be the coachable thing to do, is to have the defensive lineman crash down and cancel out the middle. So if you crash down and cancel out the middle, you just opened up the sweep to the outside. So there's another option with that play. So even if they try to study that, they're going to hit them with the sweep on the outside. Then I looked at the play on a third level, which is how these coaches is coaching nowadays. They 3 times ahead of the game. On the third level, you still can fake the sweep, fake the misdirection in the inside to the back, and play action out and throw the ball downfield. So I'm taking the Rams right here. They got the nerve to give me points. I'm taking the Rams on this one.
Well, see, at least you know what you want. You made up your mind, and you followed something that kind of played to your liking, so you jumped on it. So credit to you for that. Yeah, but I mean, and a lot of it's got to do, like you said, with the coaches making adjustments and maybe the personnel. Now Dallas, I don't think they didn't have any excuses. They just got outfoxed. So to me, I put that on the coach long term. I mean, if they came with it, 5-6 times in the first half, and then coming out of halftime that the coach somewhere in the back of his mind, he's got to say, hey, we got to be ready for this, when we see the alignment. Unless they don't show the look, then they get fooled, and that could be on the players. But I mean, it's all about, like you said, McVay's a sharp mind, and Dallas they got out coached. I mean, the scoreboard. I don't think the scoreboard really showed the true play of that game, because it was only an 8-point. They lost by 8? Was it 7, 8 points? 8 points. I lost the game at plus 7. But I don't think the game was as close as that was. I think, like you said, they just kind of outplayed them, throughout the most part of the game. The score was a lot closer than the game was.
Yeah, but I also lean the under with you guys. Just a tricky number at 56. Just think of all the score combinations you can get that stay under 56, and then you got to ask yourself. Too, how many touchdowns do you expect out of each team? The Saints are not scoring like they used to at the beginning. I could hold them for a solid 21 and 3 touchdowns, and then the Rams, I got them for like a solid 30 in the game. Like, they can really score. Like, they have their weapons on offense are in the air and on the ground. So that's difficult. But the reason I lean the under is because of that running game that the Rams have. If they do get a lead in the second half, they pull that play out and get a couple good first downs, they win the game under.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What do you think, Oakster?
Yeah, I think, I think from what you guys are saying, I think even C.J. Anderson, he was a Bronco. He helped us go to the Super Bowl, and I think they're going to start using him a lot more. Like he was saying, he's really fresh. And like you were saying, too, they don't want to put as much on Goff. So I could definitely see this being in second half, maybe a lot bigger, more of a running game. These are probably, in my opinion, one of the 2 best teams right now with 2 running backs, even with Kamara and Ingram. Those 2 guys are unreal. I think Kamara is one of the best right now. With Gurley, how Gurley was playing. Yeah. A question I had too, though, is Gurley 100% still, or now? Is he going to be 100%? It's not a bad thing, though, I think, right now to put it on Anderson from how much he wants it, how much he's kind of been there before, like I said, with our run. So he knows how to really prepare. I'm going to say he knows the situation of this game. So I would lean a little bit towards taking 3.5 with LA if I were to put a play on it. I just pick a side. I do think it's going to be under. Score prediction, I'll go with I'm going to say 27-24 for New Orleans.
Yeah. So you like the hook.
Yeah. What do you guys think for a score? What's your score prediction for this game?
Yeah, I was thinking like mid-20s on both sides. I think it's going to be.
I really like the hook. If there was no hook, I'd have no play on this. I just stick with. Yeah.
I'm mixed on the total on that one. I feel like if it goes over, it's gonna go way over. I guess it would be all in the first half. I would do a crap check with a over in the first half and take under for the full game. Definitely second half. They're probably gonna slow it down and play some defense. And it should be an under second half. But these 2 teams can be explosive. They can go touchdown for touchdown. So I probably fall away from the total. I'm really liking the Rams on the money line and with the points.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair enough. Don't forget also that the church, they call it church, in New Orleans on Sunday. That's a hell of a tough place to play. And it's Michael Irvin. I've seen him one time. He said, they asked him one day, he says, where's the worst place you had to play a football game as a football, He says, man, let me tell you what. He says, I played in New Orleans during the playoffs when we got beat. He said, that was the craziest place I ever played football my whole life. He said, I never want to go play there again. So,
hey, you best believe I know that one, Big Ragu. My family's from Louisiana. My mom, my uncles, they having a Saints party without me, of course. They having a Saints party without me for the game all day, man. They all say, and I work with a few people that love the Saints. One of my best guys. I'm surrounded by, and I call them the Aints. Every time they start talking that stuff, I call them the Aints, like they did back in the day when they had
bags. bags over the head and stuff. Yeah, I remember those days.
Yep.
I like that one, DJ. The Aints.
Yeah, I call them the Aints. They ain't gonna make it. So if they lose and I win, I'm definitely hitting all my family up with the Aints. Y'all ain't gonna do it. But they definitely, conspiracy wise, they lined up with the money to win though. So
yeah,
I support what y'all saying, but I feel like like you said, Big Ragu, I seen the eye for something, and I'm all the way on the Rams on this one.
yeah, that's good. I mean, that's what you call handicapping, because when you look at a game and you got to say, well, I kind of like this, I kind of like that. You can't make up your mind per se, right? And that's when you usually wind up getting in trouble. So if you find an angle or something really solid you like and you want to move forward on it, and no one's going to be able to change your mind like that, then you're on the right side for yourself. You're not second guessing yourself when you put the play in.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what's up. Let's move over to the next game that we got. And since Big Ragu got his Patriot hats on already, we're gonna go with Ghoster first on this one. What do you think about this KC Patriots game, Ghoster?
Oh, well, New England, another year, another New England semifinal. KC, though, this is going to be a good match for them. They're not at home. They're used to probably being at home here. KC, with Mahomes, he's pretty remarkable here. The defense for a lot better from what I've been reading and finding out. New England and Brady and Belichick, that's a really tough combination to predict what they're going to do. I personally did think they were going to beat the Chargers, but this game here has really got me up in the air. Kansas City, it's just, is Mahomes really going to beat Brady and Belichick? Like, can you really see Mahomes? He does. I think the whole thing. If they can beat New England, I think Kansas City wins the whole thing. But it's just, I don't know if they're going to beat New England. That's just, it wouldn't be a bet I'd like to put my money on. I'd like to hear what Ragu's got to say here, though.
Yeah, well, that's a good analogy. I like what you said there. Will Mahomes beat, Brady and Belichick? Well, here's the thing about Mahomes. The kid's probably the top player in the league right now, without question. More talent, more energy. All the guys are rallying around him. He's just fun to watch. He makes plays, and he's making plays you haven't seen in a while anybody make. Even better than Aaron Rodgers could make, for crying out loud. But anyway, he's a lot of fun. I think the thing with him is it hasn't really hit him yet that the level of play he's accomplished. So he's like playing on cloud nine. So he's just out there having fun. So, and that could be a great thing, which it turned out to be for him and his teammates. But there's no knock on that, And then Kansas City in itself, that's just like playing in New Orleans. That's probably one of the top places for crowd, crowd noise. It's going to be tough for New England to get their plays in, So the crowd's going to be into the game without a doubt, and the weather's not going to be as bad. At first, I thought with the weather, they were talking about the weather. I thought that might have hurt Mahomes a little bit because when it's like 6 degrees out, your body doesn't want to move like it would, let's say, in the 30-degree weather. So I think that's going to help his game out a little bit, as far as being able to maneuver and throw the ball, handle the ball without it slipping. And I know on the defensive side, I think they're getting Barry back, correct? The safety, he's coming back for this game too, so they're going to need him. But all the years that I bet either with Brady or against Brady, he's killed me no matter what. So he's my kryptonite, that son of a bitch. But
he's a bastard.
Yeah, he is. But I'm trying to maybe use some reverse psychology with his hat. You never know, right? I'm definitely leaning with New England for sure. To me, it might be a little bit too much. But then again, like I was telling you before, the way the kid's playing, he doesn't even realize what the heck's going on. He's just so focused and having fun playing football. I don't think he's got the nerves hit him yet. So that's the only concern I had. If it was a normal quarterback, a rookie, a first-time starter, I would say it'd be a real tough spot, facing 6-time Super Bowl champs or 5-time Super Bowl champs I already have. But I don't know. Belichick, to me, he's the kind of coach that always comes up with some type of scheme, to take away their best weapon per se. And I was talking with Dave, LA, in our chat. we had a long discussion. He likes the over in this game also. But I was telling him that, you know, I think the key for them to really be productive on the offensive side with all the weapons they have, if Belichick comes in there and takes away, let's say, Kelsey or Hill, you know, don't be surprised if you see Watkins become a major factor in this game. He'll be the X factor in my book. If they're going to win the game, it's not going to be Hill or Kelsey. It's going to be on Watkins. It's going to be a Watkins. And then, of course, you know, if they have a way to bring pressure, you know, to kind of sew the middle up and kind of bring some pressure to Mahomes, you know, that's going to be the key factor too. But I kind of still like to lean New England just for the fact that, you know, like I said, Brady and Belichick. I mean, and then when they played the first time, I don't think they had Edelman either, New England, at that time. So, and they did still beat them. So, I mean, they're going to get a few different looks this time on Kansas City, you know, on the other side. So, I'm still gonna take as much as I hate to do it, I'm probably gonna take New England on the money line in this game. Yep, I think it's even though there's probably more talent on the other side of the ball. Usually, the best team doesn't always win, you know, and you know how it goes. The best team always doesn't win the game. On paper, I say definitely Kansas City should beat them, but there's something knocking on my shoulder telling me, hey, you know, I smell a rat. So I think New England's going to find a way to pull this game out somehow. If they lose a game, if New England loses a game, it's going to be ugly. But if they win it, it's going to be a squeaker. So
yeah, I agree there. Yeah.
Well, here we go with my conspiracy theory, the two-part series. So let's say we get the Rams in one position right here, young coach, young quarterback again, and what can we match better with that? This Kansas City team that they already played a game that almost went to 100 against each other, or the old school, the Patriots in this one. You're looking at a nice Super Bowl, Rams versus Patriots. Let's make some money. Let's get some advertisement dollars. The old man Brady versus the young guy Goff. The old man Belichick versus the young guy over at the Rams, you know. So I think that's a better narrative to sell at the end of the day. Plus, you can't trust the Patriots in the playoff. When you talk about the money theory, they know what it's like to win every NFL bonus they're going to get along the way. They know how that's going to partake. And right now, they really selling everybody. Vegas trying to make money again because they hit us good last week. We didn't even see it coming, and they slapped us up real good. But here we go again. The 1969 story about this is the Kansas City team that's going to go over this barrier. Some people just not fit for college. Some people just stop at high school. And that's what the Chiefs are. They're a team that enjoys making money and carrying a fan base to go to the AFC finals. That's about it for them because they can't handle this Patriots team who's prepared to do this job. You've seen what the Patriots came out and did last week. So this is an old school, old man game. It's going to be cold, all the old school conditions, cold, East Coast, you know. I kind of lean under in this one, but both of them have mediocre defenses, and both of them can move the ball on. Well, you know, actually, you know what? I'm going to stick with the under in this one. I'm going to take the under in this one. It's going to be an old man bowl. It's going to be a 27-17 type game, and the Patriots is going to win. I'm taking the Patriots on the money line, and I'm also taking the under in this one. We're looking at a Patriots-Rams Super Bowl. If that's something you like and you want to have a Super Bowl party, start planning it now.
Yeah. I hear you. I might after hearing all this, I might be on the opposite end there, DJ. I might look at the over. I'm just thinking here, Kansas City, like their whole season was pretty much with Hunt, and with no Hunt, they're gonna have to throw the ball, and that kind of worries me. The fact that Belichick's they already know that it's gonna be all on Mahomes. Who's West, like their running back now is obviously not someone you want to lean on. So I just think it's gonna be all on Mahomes here, big time. And if he doesn't show up, then I think Patriots can win this game, but if Kansas City wants to win, they're going to have to put up the points. And I do think New England secondary can get torched, especially with Watkins and even Hill, obviously, Kelsey. Yeah, I think this game might go over, but hey, what do I know?
Here's another look that KC is going to throw at New England too. I was listening that they brought in Calvin Benjamin, so they don't even. They says they might even use Hill as a running tailback, and they'll use him out in some bubbles. They'll use what's his name, Calvin Benjamin, for the wide out look, and they'll gimmick up Hill in some run plays too, because he's got that speed, he's got those afterburners. He hits some corners, he's gone. So that's one thing that's they're trying to confuse them. They were saying with different looks and stuff. So look for that to probably not every play, but when they need it the most per se, they might run a gimmick with Benjamin and Hill as running back.
Yeah, because I don't see the running back really doing anything. He's not going to burst a run. He's not going to really do anything special. Yeah, I think they got to throw them off with a little trickery with Hill or something that, can definitely get him some yards and put the weight off Mahomes' shoulders. So,
and Ghosty, you touched on something that I've been saying all along with this Kansas City team. I forgot about that angle, that they got to pay the karma gods for Hunt. They shouldn't have tossed that man to the side like that. He could have got some game suspension or something, just like they did for Ezekiel.
Yeah,
they got to pay for turning their backs on that guy, and this is going to be one of those stopping points for them. I even if they make it to the Super Bowl, I still can't go Chiefs, man. They just one of those teams similar to the Clippers in basketball that just they can do so much, but they just can't get over the hump, and that's where you're gonna leave them, on the other side of the hill.
Yeah, and that's Andy Reid, right?
Yeah, that's Andy Reid. Andy Reid is a really good coach. He has some really good scheme, but we've all seen Andy Reid make plenty of mistakes. And he doesn't have the top level defense. Both, I'm kind of leaning your overplay, but I'm just gonna take under because if I don't get the under in the first game with the Rams, then I'll definitely get the under in the Patriots game. But the over can make a lot of sense because both of those defenses can be touched. It's been proven. I mean, they almost went to 100 points when they played the Rams with KC, and some other games went up there high. KC had to crawl out of the hole a whole bunch of times and score some points to win. And another bad part about KC is they're not a good second half team. They usually go up people in the first half and then just stay right there for the second half. So
that's Andy Reid. That's all on Andy Reid right there. With that conservative play calling, once he gets a lead, he's always. That's the thing. Watch it happen. If he gets out in front, and let's say they're up by 10 points at the half, or 13, 14, whatever. Watch how conservative he'll start getting with the play calling and letting New England right back in the game. Yeah, if it comes to that. Now, New England, their approach is this. New England, we know they're not a big prolific offense anymore. They got all the small weapons and whatnot. They got the old players. But New England and what they did at San Diego or LA last week, their goal is just to get out and get a lead first and just kind of milk that out and then just kind of work it against them to kind of put the other team in panic mode. I mean, they went up 7 and LA came back and punched them back, and then they went up 14 and they went up 20 and 21. And next thing you know, the game was out of control. They took them off their game plan. So that's what they're going to try to do. They're going to try to figure a way, Belichick, I guarantee it. Not that they'll execute it, but their goal is to go out there and take the lead early and just kind of take them out of their game plan.
It sounds like the best game is going to be on the first half then. What you think about the first half? Maybe a first half total or first half side on that one? Because it sounds like with both teams' agenda, the game is going to be played in the first half.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe you can get a nice little money line on New England first half.
Yeah, I'd be looking first. I'd look New England and the over if it's first half or even full game. I think both of those would be good plays, New England and the over.
That sounds like a winner, man. Right here on Who-Bangin Sports TV, man. Y'all heard it first, man. What else y'all got up for the day, Big Gagoo? I know you got to get some rest, man. Maybe you need to go down there and get one of them good old sandwiches, put something on your stomach.
Yeah, man, I've been under the weather again, unfortunately. Struggle, but I'm gonna do a little video to put out on Twitter too. So I'll probably get done with this, and then I'll probably try to, take a little fast shower, try to get my head right again, and then cut a little video, like a little 2-3 minute video, and throw it up on Twitter for tomorrow. So, I mean, you guys got the advantage of knowing who I like. So, KC in New Orleans, that's who I'm going to be on, brother. So, hurry up before I move the line.
Hopefully you get better there. Get some rest there, everybody.
Yeah. I'm going to check out, guys. It's good talking to you. Enjoy
All right,
it.
Big Ragu. Take it easy,
Later
man.
on.
Thanks for joining, man. We always
take care, Ragu. Great chatting.
What's up? What's the plan for the day, Ghost? You just gonna sit around and cap? You ain't gonna go get one of them Revolution burgers over there?
Well, it's a wicked snowstorm out here. Yeah, she's coming down, and it's just that the roads are pretty bad, so we might have to do a little delivery to the house, or maybe see if someone's got the 4-wheel truck or got the plow going on. My buddy's actually a plow here. He plows a lot of Belleville, so maybe we'll start plowing and make some extra money. Who knows?
Oh, okay. Always a chance. You got to get out there in the elements to do that, though, huh?
Oh, it's minus 26. It'd be a cold one, brother.
That's what's up, man. Well, man, go ahead and enjoy your weekend, man. I appreciate you coming on the show, man. Shout out to all my people in the chat that pulled up, man. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate the likes. Make sure y'all subscribe and like for the next one. When you gonna come back and sit down with us, Ghoster?
Oh, man. Well, next week's the big Pegasus Cup there at Golf Streams. I don't know if you've heard Jimmy the Bag going on, but that's a big one next week. I won't be able to make that week, but yeah, I'll let you know. We'll keep in touch there. I appreciate you, as always, man, getting me on. And
wait, before you go, I also seen that you submitted a video to go to Costa Rica, man.
Oh, buddy.
If you don't make it to Costa Rica, me, Sonny, Big Ragu, and a couple other low baggers going to be out in Vegas, man. If you can get a flight over there for the Super Bowl for Vegas.
Oh fuck. Right. Yeah, I was going to say, if I don't get chosen, I see if I can win a couple more bets here, get a couple larger size unit bets. And yeah, I definitely get a last minute ticket to come with the boys. That was a legendary time in Vegas, man.
Oh man, something was wrong with my phone with the chat, man. I see my man Dom Rucci's in the house, man. Ghost there.
Hey, Dommy.
Shout out to Dom, man. Too. That's my guy, man.
Yeah,
shout
Dom.
out to you. Salute to you, Dom. Appreciate the support, man, and all that, man.
Yeah, Dom knows this weather. He's over in New York. It's a nice burg. It's an igloo.
We also got Vegas Gun and Tygo Ruiz in here. Tygo says he missed the NBA and the NHL pick. It wasn't much NBA. The NHL pick is Ottawa on the money line,
That's a good dog right there. Yeah, Ottawa on the money line.
Yep. And so if you get a chance to want to get out to the Super Bowl, man, you're gonna be out there chilling, man. Hey, yeah, man, I got some music for you too. So I know you like Wiz Khalifa. I know your sound. Check out my guy Boogie. He just put a video up on YouTube. It's called Silent Ride Home. Silent Ride. Boogie's the guy in the commercial with the Snicker commercial. The little rapper, and there I think it's Paul McCartney in there with him. Boogie. Look on up on YouTube. Next time we holler at each other, I want to see how you like that one, man. I think you'll enjoy that one.
I just got on the search bar right now. I'm gonna check it out after I hang up here, yo.
Check it out, man. Everybody have a wonderful Saturday. Cash those tickets. We out of here.
Thanks a lot, guys. Peace.
TV.
Cheers.